how many times it has come out of it. If you really see 100% of the time we have prevailed, we have come out of it. This is a country where it's very resilient. It's not going to just let it just go slide down forever. They will find a way to come out of it. And as they say, if America sneezes, everyone gets infected in the world. So it impacts the whole world, how it goes here. So right now, it's a global problem. And when we see the seriousness, the severity of the problem, I can't see them just sitting down and taking naps and not working on it. You will see they'll be fast moving on the economic solution, and it'll come. There are a lot of tools that they'll use one by one. I think government has been using a lot of tools, slashing the interest rate down, bailing out, the $700 worth of bailing out, the $1 billion worth of bailing out, that has not yet been in action. They're going to have to do, it's a large task. But no matter who is the president, I think it was going to be a huge task for this president, a very challenging task to really come across and really lift the economy. Because it's not only the problem of the stock market, there's a credit market, there's so many things. But what I like to say to the community people, to our parents, that there is a lack of education at the level of school, at the level of our younger generation. They have no knowledge of finances. Not only in our community, but community in general. I mean, I meet so many parents, and my kids have gone out of school. I think at least at the level, senior level or junior level in high school, there should be a course. What is budgeting? What is savings? What is the value of money? I think there isn't any such thing. But they all understand credit card very well. So as they get out of high school, they go to college, they all have credit cards. Maybe the gold cards and this and that. And they all get into the very easy to get loan. I think the leniency of getting loan in this country has really been the culprit of this situation. Because there was time when it was tighter. When I bought my home, it was not easy to get the loan because there was a formula. They will see if you qualify. That formula got a lot easier, and more people could get the loan without even have to going through the severe qualification criteria. Now they're bringing it back again to regulate the whole system. But in the process, people have already acquired so much loan.
And they're not able to pay
credit card loan, you can go and get things without paying for next 6 months, no interest for next 12 months, and we all got trapped into it. And we accumulated now a lot of assets, but they don't belong to you. They all belong to the credit card holders because the bank is giving you the loan, so you don't have the net worth. You always have, if you really do the calculation and see the gross versus the liability, they all are in red today. And that's the sad part. It kind of makes me very disappointed to see that it's the baby boomers who are coming out now. Those who are retiring, baby boomers, they have an average savings of only $50,000. I mean, that's how this country's savings scenario is. Only 2% of Americans do the serious savings, and that's sad. So I think we have to educate. We have to educate our younger generation that savings is important, investment is important, there's a philosophy behind it, and if you show them that how the rolling of your dividends, rolling of your capital gains, and all those things can help you really grow money, and if you start early, like you're young, if you start at the age of 30, I think if you continuously do a small amount of investment per month and understand why you are doing it and where you are doing it, I think you at the age of 50, 55 will be in a good position. So I am very much motivated to really help my younger friends. So I talk to a lot of clients, those who come to me, and I'm saying it to everyone in the community who is listening to this show, that I'm willing to help our younger generation to understand the philosophy of investments, philosophy of money management, so that they can be well off at the age of 50, 55, that I have saved enough, that even if I lose a job, I am not worried about it because I have made the living that I need out of the savings that I've accumulated so far. But it's a discipline, it's a process people have to learn. So I have opened a sort of like a club now. I call it a Young Millionaires Club. And I have been encouraging younger people, they have to be below 30 to join this club. If they come and start doing some small investment, $50 a month, $100 a month. Goal is not for me to take their money and invest and make them be financially independent. But goal is to have them understand, learning. And this is a great time, I would say, where a phenomena called dollar cost averaging. Like if you invest small amount of money per month, there are months when the market is down, you pick up some more shares with the same dollar. There are months when the market is up, you get less shares. But if instead of doing all at a time, if you go month by month, there will be some months when you pick up more shares because the market is going down. So that's what is happening now. It's a tremendous opportunity for our younger generation to get started, start doing monthly investment. And I think if they can learn this process, I really think at the age of 50, 55, I give them a formula. I call 20, 30, 50. If you save 20% from the age of 30, at the age of 50, you should have enough to be financially
support
independent.
yourself for the rest of the time.
Because this thought came to my mind more because I had a situation some years back when the economy was bad, that a lot of people who lost job, they were at the age of 50, 55. That's where the companies ask you to leave, take a package and go. They'll give you severance package. And then if they have not saved enough, it's hard for them to compete against the younger people and get an equivalent job. Because at the age of 50, 55, you're probably at the pinnacle of your profession. You're at the peak in the company. Now suddenly you dropped your lifestyle, you have no job, and it's hard to get another one. So they end up doing whatever they can. They'll do a laundry mart, they'll do a convenience store, a grocery store, totally different things. Because they don't have saved, they have don't have enough saved.
And they lose the passion for life. I mean,
absolutely. So then the thought came to my mind that, well, I really cannot do much with these people because the time is gone. But can I do something for those who are coming
still have
up
time,
and at least have them a bright future, have them a financially safe future when they are 50, 55. So if they go through such a situation, they'll say, well, I don't care. I am ready to quit my job and launch my own. So that's the purpose that I have started this. And that's my passion. If I see 20 years from now, I have been able to help, these people, those who have been financially successful. It's not only my guru's mission, which will get fulfilled, but it'll be something that I will always cherish.
Right. And Satya, like you mentioned, the philosophy of savings and philosophy of investing, it's different in US and it's different in India. Like now, of course, it is changing with the Western world entering everywhere. But philosophy that we, or maybe you learned in the childhood, did that help you here? I mean,
I grew up in a very difficult situation. My parents were not that rich, and I think we didn't even have any chance to understand savings. My father was a school teacher, and I lost my mother when I was 3 and a half. And my father got really medically, ill, and he had to leave his job when he was just 40. So the childhood for me was a very learning process, I would say. It was difficult, but I think I learned a lot out of that. And today nothing seems impossible to me because of the way I have grown up in my childhood. But I don't think I had that situation that I could really understand money, because we didn't have enough. We were just fortunate to live, I think, in a day-to-day basis. That's how I grew up. But I think, yes, in India, we all grow, probably at the time when I grew up, not the same scenario as we grow here. Our kids are growing with a very different environment. They have more to enjoy than what we had back home. So certainly I think my parents were not there to give me some education on finances. But I do think that because I grew up in a difficult life, with the difficulties in life, I probably value money more. I would say that, that certainly I understand that I don't want to go through similar situation, or at least see that nobody does. I don't regret it, but I think I learned a lot out of that as well. Sometimes the hardship makes you more fit, more able to do things in your life, and I certainly credit that to that hardship that I had gone through. But certainly, there wasn't any background or any help from my childhood that made me what I have been able to do today. As I told you, even when I moved to here, those people were telling me a lot of things, my friends, join us, buy property, be our partner, and I really couldn't understand